The F-35B Lightning II aircraft arrived at U.S. Central Command on MacDill Air Force Base, Florida, April 4th, in order to inform CENTCOM leadership on the capability and flexibility of the F-35B platform before it enters the CENTCOM area of responsibility.
We want to ensure that the members of the staff, the CENTCOM staff, understand how to properly employ the F-35 and understand both our capabilities, specifically the F-35B, so they understand how to best employ the aircraft in support of the Joint Force.
Well, it's a pretty big deal, not only just for CENTCOM, but for the Marine Corps. I mean, this is the newest and most lethal aircraft that the Joint Force has, and the fact that it's coming into the CENTCOM theater and potentially seeing some combat operations is a pretty big deal. So the Marine Corps has always had the ability through the MAGTF to do a broad range of combat operations. But now when you put an F-35 Bravo as part of the air combat element, now it increases the capabilities of what the MAGTF could provide to the combatant commander.
What we want to do is we want to make sure that this jet helps out the entire MAGTF. So this is specific for MAGTF operations. We're also going to help out in the joint environment as well, both in air and on the surface. And that's kind of the big picture. That's why we're here at CENTCOM, what we can do for the joint fight. And then, as always, we're here to support the Marine riflemen on the ground.
I think as a planner and for other Marines that perhaps aren't familiar with the F-35s, they need to understand that the F-35 is more than just an aircraft. It's a system of systems that's flying. It's got sensors. It could do low observable aircraft. It could do anti-access aerodynamic capabilities. So it's more than just simply an aircraft. So you have to think a little bit different about how you plan and employ this capability in support of combat operations.
It's in the fleet now. It's deploying with the Muse, and it's out in the fleet, and we're growing in numbers. So we're going to be there in higher numbers to support Marines on deck.